don't care if the fans let him have it. I don't care if he tells them to shut the F up. I don't care as long as Joel Embiid is playing up to his full potential. And if that takes the Philly fans to boo his ass, then boo his ass. 18th pick in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Dallas still stinks. Everybody doing? King Dingbat here. So the Sixers win their second game in a row, beating the Bulls 118-111. And the big story that everybody's talking about is Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid shushes the crowd at the end of the game, tells them to shut the F up because they were basically booing him earlier in the game and he didn't like it. Well, guess what? Guess what? You play in Philly. That's going to happen. And here's my thoughts on the whole thing. Because you always get the fans that and they'll boo. Players don't like it. Some players react. And then the fans don't like that they react to the boo. And it's just a bunch of petty nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When you're not playing up to your potential, which you can say Joel Embiid has not. When you don't play up to your potential, the fans are going to boo you. That's what Philly fans do. That's what they do. And really, the best way to take it is constructive criticism. Like, hey, they're letting me know I'm stinking it up. I need to be better. Maybe there's something to it. And some players do that. Some players react a different way. Now, Joel Embiid had a good game. He hit a big shot. He said, shh, shut the F up. To me, if that's how he wants to respond, so be it. So be it. As long as he's having big games, as long as he's putting his ass on the line for that team, playing up to his potential and his best, go ahead, fire back at the fans. I don't care. Because the way I see it, if you go out and start playing your best basketball, and Joel Embiid is playing to his full potential, giving 150%, if he does that, Joel Embiid is unstoppable. So it's a win either way. I don't care that he gets mad at the fans. I don't care that he uses the fans as energy because he didn't like the home team booing him. I don't care. Just do your job. Play up to your potential. And to me, the booing is letting you know, hey, you haven't been. Pick it up, dude. And that's what I see. When fans boo, that's how I see it. I have no problem with the fans booing. I also have no problem with the players getting mad and reacting. I mean, I think Jimmy Rollins years ago kind of reacted. Guys react to being booed. Some people like it, some people don't. But if you don't like it and do nothing about it, fine. The guys that do nothing, get booed, do nothing, and then complain about it, they got to go. The guys that get pissed off, start playing better, and then say, hey, I don't like being booed, that's fine with me. Fire back at the fans. Just play to your potential. Joel Embiid hasn't. And look, Joel Embiid, I said in the last video, he's immature. He's very immature, and he's got to grow up. Okay, but when this guy plays to his full potential, he's unstoppable. And I would like to see him in better shape. I would like to see him more mature. I'd like to see him to start having fun again because he says he's not having fun. But he's got to play to his full potential if this team's going to have any chance. And if it takes the Philly fans to boo his ass to make him play better, so be it. Play better. Boo his ass. As long as he goes out and puts up, big games and plays to his best of his ability, hey, then the Philly fans did their job. So to me, I have no problem with the Philly fans booing. I have no problem with his reaction. As long as his reaction is coming after he comes out and plays better. Because then it's a win-win for us. That's how I kind of see it. My biggest fear with Joel Embiid, and I have this, maybe it's built in because, you hear about, growing up, you hear about Wilt Chamberlain leaving. Then you hear, then you remember Moses Malone leaving. Charles Barkley leaves. All these guys leave that were great players. And I would hate to see a Joel Embiid leave, go somewhere else, figure it out, put it all together, and then he dominates, wins 4 NBA championships, and he was with us, and all these immaturity struggles, all these things that he went through to learn how to be the best player he could be, he learned in Philly, and then we let him learn all those lessons, then go somewhere else. That's what always scares me, about these boo things when the fans get on him, though. That's the one thing that I do worry about, because he is immature, and I could see him going, I can't play here anymore, the fans are booing me, something to that effect. But let's hope that's not his approach or how he's going to be. But he hasn't played up to his full potential. The fans deserved to get booed. I'm glad that they did it, and I'm glad he reacted and came out and played good. Now, keep it up, do it again. Don't be like Al Horford. Do it, tell people shh, then the next game you don't score any points. Don't do that, Joel Embiid. But I have no problem with them booing him. I have no problem with his reaction. Look, I'm old. Maybe I'm just old school, but I think booing is okay. I think it's perfectly acceptable. I think it's much better than coddling these guys, giving them fluffy pillows and bunnies and candy canes and talking about unicorns and all that shit. I think booing is perfectly acceptable. It's a way of you saying, hey, we expect more of you, and you're not playing up to your full potential, and we're letting you know. And when a player reacts and has a good game and shows something, it's good. It's a good sign. It means he's got a pulse. It means he's got a heart. It means he's got something. He cares. So Embiid showed me that last night. That's a good sign. Now, they need to go on the road and play some of these away games, shush the crowd, beat their asses, win some of these road games, because they stink on the road, and they got to be better. But I have no problem with booing. I have no problem with the players reacting to not liking being booed. But just show us something on the court. And that's what Embiid did yesterday. So I can live with it. Now, the other guy I want to talk about real quick is Furkan Korkmaz. 31 points yesterday, coming off a big game the game before. Is this guy for real? That's the question. You remember what he did at the beginning of the year against Portland? I'm blown away by this guy. I mean, literally, I feel like he was the star yesterday. I think he stood out the most the last two games. And I'm wondering, is this for real, or is he just on a hot streak? Is it just because it's bad teams? I want to see what he does against the Clippers. That's going to be very interesting to me. I want to see how he does against better competition. But I'm hoping that, he's showing us something. The one thing I know, he can shoot. He can shoot. He has some confidence. He can shoot. Can he do it against good teams? Can he do it against good defenses with guys in the face? That's what I want to see from him. I want to see consistency. But what we saw the last two games from this kid, it's unbelievable. And if he can continue that, he could be a huge factor for us going forward. And I'm not gonna go fully on his train yet. I'm going to wait back, sit back, and kind of just see what happens against better competition and more games. But man, what I'm seeing from Furkan Korkmaz is awesome. So hopefully he can continue it. Big game tomorrow, and then I think they got the All-Star break, and it's go time, man. Go time for the Sixers. They got to start going on a roll. With that said, let me know what you think about Embiid being booed. Furkan Korkmaz, what do you think about him? Is he the real deal, or is this just too early to tell? With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat. Eagles video coming up next.